So this room was the original lounge. It was really long and quite narrow, and it had green stripy wallpaper and green stripy curtains, and it had patio doors out to the garden. But we took the patio doors out and we did a double-storey extension on the back of it. So this is one of my favourite rooms. We haven't got all the furniture yet, but that's something we need to do. So we added these sliding doors, which I think are really cool, so I can have a separate living room and a nice big open plan kitchen. We built everything from that wall, all the way out we built. And then this is our giant kitchen. So when I was doing this, I didn't realise exactly how big the kitchen would be. So I have 37 kitchen cupboards in here, so I went a bit crazy. But I think it's worked out well. And then my favourite part in here is the glass tiles. I think they look really smart and really open the room up. Here we come to the garden. My little boy's out there at the minute. Now we came from a new build house where we had a tiny garden, so having a big garden is massive for us, and it was lovely to do the big extension and still be left with loads of garden, which the valuer, when he was around valuing the property, spoke about as well. So this is my utility room. So I have a housekeeper because I'm so busy with the businesses, properties. This is where she washes and does everything, and the downstairs toilet, which is obviously essential nowadays, isn't it, with little ones? So we decided to go for a big American fridge freezer because we like ice. Ellie, what's in the fridge?
Cherry, strawberry, and melon.
She likes the fridge because it's bigger than we ever have. Oh, I've not shown you the best bit. We decided we needed a whiskey booze cupboard, so we went for that with the mirrors. And then what we also did is had a beer fridge put in, which is very exciting. So here's the office, which is really important because I'm a property investor, so I work from home a lot. This is where we do all our brainstorming, we look at properties, do all our analysis, book viewings, and yeah, get loads of stuff done. Hello, Thomas. Oh, you're going upstairs? So we're upstairs, and this is Ellie's room. And she had a little bit of a small room in the old house, so she likes this. And what we did is we decided to put this panelling on, which is just MDF painted. So it was really cool to do, and it just really adds that texture to her room. Now we've got the kids' bathroom, and we went with black, more for the shower and stuff, which I think looks really smart. And then what we did is we got some gold frames, and we printed some pictures, and here's our colourful cows that look at the kids when they're in the bath, especially this one. So this is the master bedroom. This is my favourite room. So I could have made this house into a 5-bed house if I wanted to, but I decided that we didn't really need 5 bedrooms, and I wanted the big, like, master bedroom, you know, somewhere that's properly yours. So I've got wardrobes, dressing table, some chairs there. Sometimes we sit and have coffee, a bed, and then I went for a Juliet balcony, French doors on the top because it's just such a lovely view, and it's so nice having them both open. And of course, every bedroom needs an ensuite. So again in here, I went for the black and the white marble effect tiles. And I wanted a big one. I can't be doing with having a squished ensuite. And when you're building something from scratch, because this is a new part of the house, I've got to do it exactly how I wanted to do it. Now this is the guest bedroom. Gordy's family are from Scotland. Sometimes they might stop, or yeah, if we have any guests. Not quite finished, I still need furniture, but it's just a nice sized guest room really. So this is Thomas's room. Show us the favourite part of your room. What's the most favourite part? What are you on right now? Is it your Xbox?
Yeah.
Is that your favourite part of your room?
Yeah, pretty much.
And who else shares your room with you? Who's behind you? Who is it? Gary the monkey! Welcome to Property Investing with Abby. I'm Abby Hookway, property investor, entrepreneur and mum of 2. So welcome to Hollydean. You have seen this throughout when we've been refurbing it. We've been here a few times and taken footage of it over the time, and now it's finally finished. So I hope you like looking at the finished product. So in a previous episode, I came here with Gordy and we explained how we managed to buy the property for cash. Because what we've basically done here is a buy, refurb, refinance, where you buy it cash, you refurb it with cash, and then you refinance onto a mortgage. And we were very, very lucky. A very kind investor offered us to do this for our family home. Normally investors do this when you're purchasing investment properties, but we got an investor to do it here. So we worked with the investor where the investor loaned us the money for 12 months. They had first charge on the property, so if anything happened, they had the property, and we gave them back the money plus interest. So this house cost us $200,000 to buy. We lent $240,000 off the investor because we lent some of the refurb costs, because doing a double story extension isn't that cheap. We spent in total, including the $40,000 from the investor, $121,000 doing the double story extension for rewire, brand new plumbing, boiler, everything to make the house what we want it. We then had it revalued from a valuer who valued it at $375,000. So we were able to draw down our mortgage and pay our investor back. And because our investor is very pleased with what we've done, he's agreed to loan us again. So we're currently buying a commercial property in Scotland and the investor's funding that purchase for us. My favourite part about this property is my huge kitchen diner. It's just a lovely place where all my family can be, you know, as we cook meals or have nice meals. It's just the heart of the home, and it's so nice and big like I wanted it, so I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. We had loads of problems with this property development because we bought it last October and then COVID hit and we were locked down for 3 months. The architect and the planning department took a long time to say we could get going. And I think the problem is we weren't very organised with the scope of works. So we had a couple of occasions where we had too many trades and it was just chaos. I think the biggest challenge we had was increased pricing of materials, which meant our budget went a little bit out the window, but we did forecast for that. And the other major challenge we had was just getting the extension part built and watertight in time for everything else to start going. But other than that, we managed to get it done on time, ready to remortgage. The biggest thing I've learned from this development is to be able to have your trades lined up one at a time and booked in. When your first fix electrics are done, you're ready then with the new walls, plastering, plasterboard. The plaster's got to be completely dry before the decorator. That takes some amount of planning. And normally what we do is we hand it over to a main contractor who does all of that. But this time we used our own team, our own construction team to do it. And it was one of those where we had a lot of overlap, or the tiler was running late, which meant the bathroom units couldn't be fitted and all of that stuff. So my biggest tip is get everything aligned and planned and booked in and allow time between, because we didn't allow time for stuff taking longer. So yeah, that's a big learning. What's your favourite part of the house?
I would say the living room because I can watch TV and it's really nice.
Very good. What's your biggest learning when we did this development, Thomas, when we built it? What was the biggest thing you learned?
Make sure that everyone who is building the house is doing their job correctly, because when we were building it, they didn't do quite a couple of things right.
Ooh, what didn't they do right?
Well, we started over there, on the glass, someone screwed it in too tight and then they broke it, so we need to replace that. And I think someone else also put, I forgot what it was, but they put it in the wrong place.
Some of that's snagging, and that's fine. Damages happen on site. Our biggest challenge was this wall in the kitchen here. We'd had pipe work done because the stench pipe and a lot of the boiler pipes go down here. So we did the wall, had it plastered, had it decorated, and then the plumber who did it forgot to connect it. So then we had to chop out a wall, which was a little bit upsetting, but we sorted it. So to learn how to do stuff like this and what we call buy, refurb, refinance, we teach it on Touchstone in our Retire Early Through Property 4-hour event. So in summary, here is how I lent $240,000 from a private investor and built my own amazing home. It's been challenging, it's been a journey, and I hope you guys will watch it. Join me next time on Property Investing with Abby.